Hey everybody, back with an episode of Babylon 5. Last episode was pretty tough to watch. ISN come in and just create a whole narrative of what's happening on board Babylon 5. And Earth is working double time, trying to discredit them at every turn. They're quarantined off. And you see the goings on of what's happening on Earth. Very authoritarian, and I'm glad that even through everything that was said through ISN, hopefully someone can see why they're not coming back into an alliance with the current government as it is. Garibaldi just sold us down the river, so I just really need to know why he's acting this way. And we'll see if there's any fallout from what happened last episode. This next episode is called Atonement. I mean, there's a, that definitely makes me think of Londo immediately. But, there's many things to atone for, and I'm curious to know who this is regarding. So, yeah, let's get into it.
It is an honor to wear Zerka fabric.
Well, it doesn't sit right on my shoulders.
Zach, just deal with it.
It looks fine.
I've seen war lines with more fashion sense.
Ow! You don't know their culture.
She did that on purpose.
Wonder why.
Yes, I believe she did.
I'm admitting the chief's never coming back to his job. I wish I could wait a little longer, but the captain says it's important for things to get back to normal, but that won't happen until the chief's back where he belongs.
Not the way he is right now.
He does not take back his job.
He will.
Will you tell him you're leaving?
Yes. Not why.
That is, of course,
Why?
your decision. He should know that if the dreaming does not go well, you will not be allowed to return to him.
Dreaming? What the hell is that?
Nice and easy now.
Hey. Ooh. Oh.
Now,
So,
in your eyes.
he's not going to wear the eye patch anymore?
Can you see me?
Yes. Not as well as before, but yes, I can see you.
Hey.
Now, the important thing is that it works.
Yeah.
It uses a lot of energy, so you'll have to take it out at night and recharge it.
Oh,
This is gonna be
interesting.
Yes. The area behind it is completely sealed, so it is safe.
I need to talk to you about a few things. And bring Marcus with you.
Will do.
Yes, very interesting indeed.
It might come in handy. You need to see something but not be there. Whoa. That was some party.
What the?
Don't even ask.
I was just on my way to Delenn.
Oh.
It matters to me a great deal that we finish this job.
She's afraid she's not going to come back.
With all direct traffic to Earth cut off, every signal being intercepted, we are blind, deaf, and stranded.
Well, if we can't go through them, let's go around them.
I'd prefer to do this myself, but they've got my face on every wanted poster from here to Proxima Centauri.
Well, why us?
Because the Resistance will need to know they're dealing with someone credible.
Figure it's going to take two and a half weeks each way.
Wow.
Better get going.
I've uploaded the information on your contacts and the Resistance in your personal files.
I saw that report on ISN about your father being missing. Now, I know Mars is a long way away. But since we're there, I thought I could ask some questions.
No, Sheridans are survivors. Always have been. If they had my dad, they'd have said so. Found some way to use him against me. But they didn't.
You're just going to leave before he wakes up? Delenn.
I wondered if you were going to leave without telling me.
If you go, you will learn things about me that may change your opinion of me.
What?
Delenn, I have pledged myself to your side.
Yeah, nothing's going to
Fire
rattle
or
him
Storm or darkness or death.
when it comes to
Can
you.
understanding be a greater danger?
In this case, yes.
You made yourself genetically compatible with the humans and have now embraced one of them as a prospective mate.
Well, so?
This has caused us great concern. We must determine if it is the calling of your heart or something else.
What
What
else?
else could there be? If we decide to end your relationship with the human, You must give
If
us your
you
word
decide.
that you will honor our decision.
No.
I will abide
No.
the decision of my clan.
We are not trying to be cruel, Delenn.
If I say I love him, is that not enough?
Apparently not.
You must convince us on other grounds. Is there a second who will stay with her through the dreaming, protect her and guide her?
I will.
Well, I'm glad Linear came.
Before I joined the Grey Council, I was protector and guide for another.
Who?
To God.
Oh, wow. It's odd seeing her like that again.
I'm sorry, Master.
Full Minbari.
I didn't mean to intrude.
Walk with me in the dreaming, Delenn.
Oh, shit. Oh, my.
Do we establish contact with these humans? They have each said no. All for different reasons. Would you like to hear them?
Perhaps another might be better suited to...
The correct answer is yes.
Yes.
Step into the circle and answer my question.
Come on, Delenn.
We do not know these humans, and they're a mystery to us. The universe puts a mystery in front of us as a gift.
They will be most upset with you now. You have embarrassed them. I apologize for that.
Yeah, you put her in a bad
I
position.
believe I may have caused you more problems in the future.
Also, let her
No,
go.
sir. It was an honor. I stand between the darkness and the light.
It confirms something I've suspected for some time.
That she's the one.
The Triluminaries were a gift from Delenn. They came to us from long ago, 1,000 years in our past. Now that you are with the Grey Council, you should know I did not choose you by accident. There was a purpose in my selection. Your heritage.
Her
Strange.
heritage.
They have tried to contact us, but we do not understand their language. As is our custom, we are approaching with gun ports open.
By whose order?
Master, that is the tradition of the warrior caste. A gesture of strength and respect. They can see our weapons. They can see we approach them open-handed.
Master, there.
Soul Hunters.
Soul hunters come only where there's great death.
Oh, man.
Close the gun ports!
If we do not provoke them,
Well, this is what you saw. Wait, we need to know what he knew about why he chose her.
Do we follow them back to their base and take revenge? Or do we wait? Try to find out what happened? Yours is the deciding vote, Delenn.
it's the best of us. They struck without provocation. There was no reason. Animals. Brutal.
Oh, this is what she didn't want them to see.
Strike them not. Follow them to the bases and kill them all of them.
Delenn.
The humans misinterpreted the gesture of respect. They thought it to be a prelude to an attack.
Wow, I can't believe that's how it
One
started.
gave the order. Nothing can change that, Linear.
Are you changing your vote, Delenn?
I was enraged, grief-stricken. I didn't consider my words.
You're still grieving for your actions. Still guilty over the death of so many humans. Trying to atone for your mistake.
You cannot believe that.
I don't think that's
It's not
true.
like we've been through so much. You've seen.
She loves Sheridan.
I have. And no, I do not believe it. But we cannot lie about the dreaming. And when we tell them what the dreaming has shown us, this is what they will say. And that is what they will believe.
What are you doing?
Going back.
Oh,
This
shit.
cannot be allowed. The dreaming is over. We must now wait until morning.
No, we are going back, and you are going with us. Do you want to see? Do you want to know the truth? Listen.
You are a child of Delenn.
Did you hear?
You're an ancestor of Sinclair?
Many of our records were lost during the last Great War 1,000 years ago, but some were kept in the archives of the Grey Council. This proves what I suspected. After the war, Delenn married and had children. They left Minbari to escape those who would persecute them. After Delenn died, his children returned to Minbari. They married and had more children. Human DNA entered into our race.
You would destroy the purity of our race. I could not let it happen again.
Oh my
But our
God.
race is not pure.
It never has
We
been.
carry human DNA in our blood and in our cells. I'm one of them. My children will never be pure Minbari either way.
Yeah,
There is nothing to lose.
No,
it's true.
Delenn, I beg of you. If others knew of this, it would cause great confusion. It must remain a
Good.
secret from
No,
everyone.
let it out. Let it into the light.
I show you a reason.
I can explain this to our people as a similar offering to the humans who died during our war. You are willing to pledge yourself as a symbol of life.
Sure, I mean, whatever reasoning you need to have for yourself, sure, I guess.
Everything's fine now.
Uh-huh. You're still not going to tell me what it was, are you?
Anything happened while I was gone?
Not much. Franklin and Marcus are still en route to Mars. Been about a week.
Sounds like the inside of a Martian pleasure dome on Sunday morning.
Ew.
Wouldn't know about that.
He sure
Don't
wouldn't.
make me come over there and take that thing from you.
Helps me relax.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. I have information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the king's...
Oh my God, Marcus. He's gonna strangle you. Okay, well, that was a reveal. Sinclair had some kids, got married, and generations and generations past, then Delenn. They are the one, not only in whatever bounds those three together, but I mean, they share DNA. He is her great grandfather. I do think that is probably a change from the original intent. I think if Sinclair had stuck around, I think from the first season, it felt like they were setting up a romance with them. But I mean, anything that they had to change, I think they expertly did it. And you know, Sheridan coming in was enough of a buoy to kind of push that storyline for what they were going for with Sinclair, to give a lot of that to Sheridan, including, I think, the romantic part with Delenn, but still weaving it all together into what it became was very impressive. And you know, Sinclair ending up being Valen was such a gag in itself, and now this is kind of the last part of that, knowing that, like, he was the human that became Minbari, she was the Minbari that became human. It seems like very full circle. And interesting how we saw a side of Delenn that we've never seen before. She was very upset. I think she had a lot of hero worship when it came to Ducat. Was that his name? I was kind of like, he was, I didn't know what kind of relationship they were going to have. He seemed very enthralled by her, but she definitely looked up to him, and he picked her for a reason. It's so unfortunate that the Minbari Earth War started from just a miscommunication. And Delenn, in a rage, wanted revenge. It puts a whole new light on everything that we've gone through, and I think rewatching the show and watching her will be interesting, because to know now that was a motivating factor for her to really want to fix this because she felt responsible was quite something to learn here. And it's sad that she lost her mentor in that way, but it is cool to see how she got put on the Grey Council in the first place. I mean, I didn't love that he was like positioning her against them in an adversarial way. Wasn't making it easy for her. But it seems like his intention was good. And I'm so glad that Lanier was there for her. She really needed him. I'm glad he didn't let her leave without him. And it seems like that guy who knew all along that she was Valen's grandchild, that he seems like he really wanted to justify her doing what she's doing as some sort of sacrifice. But I mean, it is truly out of love. They do love each other. So, whatever, dude. And she had her third night with Sheridan. So, I mean, they're official now. I mean, they're already engaged. And, I mean, I'm just waiting to know when they're going to have that kid we heard of, if that's still going to happen. Jakar got his eye, which when he lost his eye and got the eye patch, I was like, oh, that is lining up to what we know to come true. But I mean, he doesn't need one now unless he loses this one, which is possible because you can take it out because it needs to charge. But I feel like that's going to come in handy potentially to have a literal eye in a place that you aren't supposed to be. That could be helpful. But I'm glad that Dr. Franklin could do that for him. And now Dr. Franklin and Marcus are on their way to Mars. We got to shore up our people because, you know, Earth is attacking Mars once again. And he really wants to know about his dad, who I guess is on the run. But I hope he ends up being okay and they find him. And hopefully what Marcus and Dr. Franklin are doing is going to help us. We need all the help that we can get with Earth really coming at us hard. So we need to help as many people as we can on the Mars colony, and maybe they can help us too. So yeah, this was an informative episode, kind of a big reveal there. And to see a moment of, I don't know if I would say weakness, but a moment where Delenn has a huge regret, even on some level justified, that, you know, innocent people were killed. Her response was pretty, I mean, it led to a war. So I'm glad to see that she immediately walked it back and did everything she could to stop the war after that. So it's just adding a layer to her character that we didn't know about before, which I really like. And yeah, I think she and Sheridan are good to go now. I don't think there is going to be any more pushback from the Minbari, and who cares about Earth, what they would think. So I think we're good there. Hopefully Marcus and Dr. Franklin come back with some good news, even though it's going to take well over a month. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But it turns out Delenn did have a little bit of things to atone for, but it's just nothing you would have expected. But she's been atoning for a while, this whole time, really. So, it's great to get more mention of Sinclair, and there is that mystery of what happened to him. No one, he disappeared. They never found his body. So that's kind of interesting. But I'm glad he found a wife and had kids and all that. So yeah, interesting stuff. So we'll see what's going to happen next. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.